Hello, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here with my good buddy, Vintage Cube Chef, and we're looking at a Marvel Premier Draft. Pack 1, pick 1. Chef, what stands out to you in this pack?
I think there's only really two cards I'm looking at. Our rare's great, but Captain America is also kind of nuts. I think they're almost equivalent, really, to preference. I'd maybe waive the rest of the pack. Notably, there's not a lot of white in the pack, so I'm almost leaning towards Captain America. But man, Moon Girl goes crazy with the right deck.
That's true. I do think Captain America probably stands out in terms of like how good it is on average. But it really is a build-around card. You're going to need to have a lot of artifacts. I've loved putting it in a deck with like Ant-Man's Army, for example, just immediately getting those treasures that trigger it and let you draw and make it huge. Do we want to go for it? It could be fun.
I think there's no wrong choice here. I think
Okay.
Captain America does also need a little bit of build around. It requires some specific good cards with it. So go with your heart.
Awesome. I would also call out that shield deployment drone that was there as another potential
Oh,
pack if you
sure.
wanted to stay away from gold cards. But all right,
I think those two
Thanos.
gold cards are so solid, though.
Totally, 100% agree. So how cheeky are you feeling? Because this guy can be a lot of fun. Five color.
I mean, we could go full Wooberg right off the bat. Blue, green, red, white, black. But my issue here is this pack's kind of weak overall. I almost just want to take a We Save Nay and be happy about it.
I was going to say 100% the same exact thing. So We Save Nay, just a phenomenal common that makes me feel so safe every single time it's in my hand.
Yeah.
There's really not that much else going on, is there? How are you feeling about Pim particles these days?
I think it's not really playable. I don't like cantrips at sorcery speed in most formats, and in this format especially, I just don't see it as good as having just an interactive card or a creature that could fill its spot.
Totally fair. I will say it does go with Moon Girl in the sense that it can immediately make her a 6/6 by getting you to draw your second card, but that's not a real thing that someone should try to do.
No. We have a worlds within worlds here if we want to really live the meme. I called this out as one of my biggest traps of the set, and it's proven to be true. Your preference between Avengers Tower and Pet Avengers?
Yeah, I agree with narrowing it down like that. I've been pretty disappointed with how difficult it is to activate Colleen Wing, which I had pretty high hopes for early in the set with cards like,
too.
Yeah, I Am Iron Man, that kind of thing. I think I'm probably on Avengers Tower. It does help with splashing. If we end up in like blue-white, maybe it would help us splash the Moon Girl. It's good card advantage in the late game.
Yeah, it also finds Moon Girl specifically, which I'm always happy to do. And if we end up in blue and anything else, I think that's a very nice card to have.
Totally agree with you. All right, snap up Avengers Tower here. Okay, so I have felt a lot sadder about Atlantis attacks over time. I don't know about you.
I'm in the same boat.
I think it really requires a ramp plan. Like if you can get like 3 or 4 undercover scrolls to go with your Atlantis attacks, then you're probably happy. But if you don't have that,
weird.
Yeah. So
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask what stands out to you the most.
Wiccan has been like so feast or famine, right? Like sometimes you play him as just a 4/4 beater and he wins the game on his own, and sometimes you don't and it feels terrible. Restorative Technique, always good on turn 3, helps us fix for more colors. But if we're just blue-green, I don't know if I care as much about that. I think most times I'm taking Wiccan here as just a solid flyer, but I don't know if any card I take here is necessarily going to be a slam dunk for our deck.
That makes sense. I mean, there was AIM Scientist. There was, some like middle of the road options. I see a few that stick out here. So another We Saving A would be a very nice pickup. I mean, we happily
never upset about it.
Yeah, pack 1, pick 2 in one of those guys. I found Falcon Wings Harness pretty impressive, but more impressive in sealed. And then Raft Security Officer it's like a solid white card, which means that it's amazing in the set. It's almost a signal, but I think We Saving A is also a signal.
Yeah, this is really tough because the Wing Harness goes really well with Moon Girl in particular, drawing a card on entry, triggering them into a 6/6. But
that's true.
I think 90% of the time here, We Save Nay is the pick. It's going to make our deck every time. It's going to make our deck better every time. It's basically blues removal in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it's going to make the opponent's deck worse every time.
Speaking of removal, I think Madam Mask is a huge signal, but a Go Nuts, if we are going to be green, is good.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm inclined. I also think Villainous Hideout is a signal. Honestly, this card's really strong. Just conniving every turn,
Yeah.
especially with Madam Mask. I wish we could take both of them.
Yeah, 100%.
I think we just snap up the Madam Mask because there's such good fixing in the format. We can always be like blue-black splashing green or blue-green splashing black, and we're going to be happy to play everything. Also, these planes go together. Right.
They do. They kind of trigger off each other, or at least the cards that work for one tend to work for the other.
That's right. Okay, happy to see a Madam Mask, and we have some direction in our draft. So I actually wonder, how are you feeling about Yellowjacket?
On paper, it should be great, but if you don't have a critical mass of villains, it being a 1/2 in a format of 2 power flyers for the most part feels really bad very often. Like, you kind of have to trigger it or have buffed it in order for it to actually get in a lot of the time. But I mean, it's my pick here. I'm not taking a cavalry. Hydraulic helper we don't have a lot of uses for. I don't see much else. And it looks like we're moving into like a black-blue. I think it's been said a lot by other players, but like, oh, that is show and tell.
Vintage Cube Chef summoned a Vintage Cube card.
Okay. That's hilarious.
I'd love to see it.
And I am now racking my brain for just every card that we could pick up that would make show and tell worth it. And the answer is almost always no.
And we might wheel World Within Worlds or whatever.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, the thing is, if we're not taking it here, I want to take like Avengers Hanger or I Am Iron Man. Probably the Iron Man, but man, show and tell. I didn't even realize that was in the set at all. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Some of those cards are so random.
Speaking of signals, Ninja of the Hand has steadily climbed up my list of cards that have performed a lot better than they did at the beginning of the set. That one card matters in a lot of games.
Absolutely. I was going to say, and I was actually going to ask, like, I was expecting it to be a surprise that I think one card just stands above all of these other ones, and it's a Ninja of the Hand, but you got there first.
Oh, Crimson Operative's very solid. Oh, we're wheeling Red Room Recruit. Oh, we're so in the right place.
Yeah, so...
I mean, we know blue and white are contested, so...
Our Yellowjacket is looking better.
Oh, yeah. After picking up 2 more villains to go with our Madam Mask we snapped up.
That's right.
This reminds me of your video about that point in a draft where you have to commit and knowing like when your deck could have ended up better if you had committed early. I think we really found a line here.
We did it.
Take the colorless card because we want people to be red.
Yep, 100% agree. I like the way you think. And then Decoy Ploy.
Take Decoy Ploy because we don't want people to be black.
I'm glad that people are passing Kree Commandos here. It's a card that I think people were prioritizing higher than they should have. In an attempt to force
the
white
fact
flyers.
it's a villain in white is a big deal. Like if it was a hero, I think it would do a lot better. But
whoa, they took a land to pass us Red Room Recruit. Heck yes.
What a gift.
Oh my goodness. What are you? Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't think
that's the heartbreaking sound of 2 good drafters seeing an absolute bomb that is so far away from what we're doing. Is it? I mean, it's single pipped, right?
It is single pipped, but how many heroes are we going to end up with? I mean, I will say,
2.
Yeah, 2. There is a kind of a bomb in our colors, honestly.
I know. Claw is so good. And there's a deployment drone.
That's true. If we take this,
I think Claw's better if you have even just a couple villains, though. The hand hate is so impactful in a format of bombs.
I totally agree. I think Claw plus also plus Ninja of the Hand, like it starts to be a kind of a pattern, you know? You can go after their hands.
The person who was cutting us out of white for the entire first pack is getting past like an insane white mythic, and they're like, haha, rewarded.
And that's the thing is,
I think we're in a pretty nice place still. Oh.
If you're going to fight for white, you really have to fight for it, right? You can't just half-heartedly dip your toe in. We could just splash one pick, but...
And then we're getting a Super Soldier Serum. I've been so hit or miss on this card. It gets blown out like by removal. Honestly, for the white player, Agent Maria Hill is probably better.
I totally agree.
One that just does everything.
Kazar is probably the best card. You're going to say Frozen and Ice?
Frozen and Ice, though,
I agree
is for us.
I agree with you. I don't know if we're doing this Moon Girl thing.
Well, we also don't have removal outside of We Say Vinays. So, if we're going to be a blue-black like mid-range deck, we need answers.
100%. Yeah, we're playing blue-black supposedly, and we don't have removal. That's an issue that has to be addressed.
We could take a little bit of weaker removal in Widow's Bite, which I've come up on. I think the ability to teamwork it and get a 2-for-1 in combat is so nice.
Yeah, I would.
Crossbones is very good, though.
Crossbones, yeah. My one thing is I do get really clogged on 4-drops. We do have 0 so far, which is kind of nice. But I would say, yeah, I mean, I would say Red Room Recruit, except that we just got one last pick. There's also a Subterranean Cavern. What do you think about taking that to make a green splash easier? Or do you just think Widow's Bite?
I don't think we're in the market for Moon Girl anymore, really, in my opinion. I want to just removal or Crossbones it up.
Okay.
We ended up with Crossbones, which I think is totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's good with Madame Mask, which, speaking of, here's another Madame Mask.
This is one of those ones where, like, it being a legendary creature is so fine because your opponent has to kill Madame Mask. If Madame Mask lives and you're holding on to a second one, you're probably winning the game anyway. And if they kill it, you just play a second one and it's backbreaking.
That's right. And I would almost never do this, but if you really need to, she connives, so you can discard your other Madame Mask.
You absolutely can. There is a Thunderbolts Conspiracy in this pack. I have been so hit or miss on this card. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's terrible. And I tend to not pick cards that fall into that category very often.
Yeah, classic super, like, 4-mana enchantment that doesn't affect the board. Like, probably good in sealed, good in a very long game, but a lot of the time it's just going to be dead. Have you tried the 10 rings?
I've avoided it like the plague because it is a lose condition just as much as it is a win condition.
I know.
The real question here is Herbie's generically better than our the Baron, but with a double Madame Mask, is Baron the move?
Let's try synergy. I think I like that idea a lot. I mean, yeah, we've double Madame Mask, we have a Crossbones. I mean, just playing Baron turn 3, Madame Mask turn 4. That sounds so good. Oh man, this does not belong here.
That is crazy. I had a draft where I could have had 3 of them, and I passed the third one almost begrudgingly because I was like, can you play 3 of these in one deck? And the answer is kind of probably yes.
That's funny.
It's just insane to say, but Widow's Bite for me feels like an easy pickup.
100%.
I would also call that Gorilla in this pack is a little bit of a signal. That card has been a total overperformer.
100% agree. I think there are 2 very good cards in this pack. Well, Yellowjacket is not very good generically, but I think it's very good for us. I also think the Giant Size Flying Ant is just good.
I think actually I want the Ant here. Our 2s are looking great. Yellowjacket's not a card that I like having duplicates of because he's best on turn 2, and we can't really use him very well in duplicates.
Why do they make it legendary?
But Ant just pulls so much weight.
Ooh,
oh wow, Doombot. 8th pick Doombot. That's a villain too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Usually a downside because it's played so much in the blue-white decks that want to have a hero as opposed to a villain. But very happy to take a Doombot here. We're passing a Visions of Villainy, which I can live with.
That's true.
9th pick Avengers Tower and Pet Avengers.
Yeah, this would be a nice gift to whoever we just passed that Avengers Unite or whatever to.
I mean, I'm never taking the Soldier here, right? Like, I guess we are for signaling purposes.
Maybe
Pet Avengers so much better, though.
I
would take the Pet Avengers.
Yeah.
We could get like a Coming of Galactus and just be happy to play green and splash into that.
Okay.
Did Supervillains here wheel?
Yeah, I want Rocks and Brutes, but here's something. Mr. Fantastic with Madame Mask?
That's funny. I'm very all over the place on that card. Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, we wheeled the Caverns.
Hey, Caverns did wheel. All right. We're giving ourselves inroads to open just like one more really good green X card and be willing to splash into it.
I wouldn't hate D-Power here either, especially with our like draw 2 synergies, but we don't need it. Pim Particles.
Enforcers, Pim Particles.
Both of them help us draw our second card. Yeah, let's just take the creature.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of things potentially to sack in the late game. And I have found that having it in decks that keep like frozen and placing your stuff and then sacking those away is a pretty blowout feeling. Speaking of blowouts, that's a card.
This is Super Adaptoid.
Oh my gosh, I love this card.
Totally. So we have flying lifelink potentially, lifelink, death touch, flying menace, flying menace. Yeah. So I think we're all over that. I wouldn't fault someone just snapping up Cruel Alliance here, to be honest.
I don't fault that either.
Yeah, Super Adaptoid's just great though, so.
It's a 2-drop that gets out of hand so quickly.
Absolutely.
It just does. So I think on our chopping block, I feel like Wiccan is maybe on the chopping block.
I agree.
I am Iron Man's maybe on the chopping block. Whoa.
I did build around this card, and it whiffs every time, even though I think it was statistically extremely unlikely.
That's so crazy because we can. I mean, it's double green.
Yeah, ugh. I might just take a third We Saline. I do think on copy 3, it starts getting diminishing returns.
I've run 4. That was my cap. Once again, it's kind of blues removal in a way. Like the Frozen in Ice and the Trickster Stragum don't really permanently deal with things. Like they either shuffle it away or they keep it on the board for them to, save. They're still totally amazing, which is why a second Frozen in Ice is probably our pick here. But
do you take it over Claw though? Because I think Claw is pretty incredible as well, and it's a villain. It probably can get a lot of things in the bin with all of our conniving.
I still think I take removal. It's close. I wouldn't disagree that taking Claw with our synergies is bad though. I could be very easily swayed.
I also we could play Wiccan and be flickering the Claw.
Go for it.
I'm gonna speculate on Claw here. I have no idea if it's better than Frozen and Ice though.
Whoa, it's close.
Hey, Super
Whoa,
Scroll.
what a gift. What a gift.
Okay, so Subterranean Cavern is back on the menu.
Just to have a green source for the pump effect. That's the green one.
What I would love is I had this guy with 2 lands that filter for villains. And they also filter for the activated ability. So they help you cast him and then they pay any of his costs. That's the top.
Red is like the best for it, being able to just bolt creatures over and over again. But blue's not bad if you get to actually use it.
Exactly.
It's 4 cards, right?
Exactly. Ooh, another Baron Strucker.
That's it helps. Right? It helps. I don't know. The thing is, the Baron is like one of those cards that I feel like sticks on the board and the legend rule matters, but being able to connive away the second Baron off of the first is nice.
It's true.
And what are we taking otherwise?
Yeah, that's the thing. I would happily take another solid creature over it.
Which there isn't really one.
Yeah. I would probably cut Wiccan, maybe Frozen and Ice, which is kind of random in our deck.
Is that a second Crossbones and a Hydra Troopers and a Hell's Kitchen, with a Super Scroll is like a funny, like very real pick.
Let's see. Wow, what do we do here?
I'm leaning on Hydra Troopers.
The only thing for me
fills our graveyard 4 of a claws, makes 2 villains.
Maybe over like Kingpin's Enforcers.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, wow.
Triple Baron
not taking a third Baron, but happily taking a second Ninja.
A second Ninja. So cut the Wiccan, play the Ninja. I'm still hoping that we get one more way of activating Super Scroll.
That would be great, yeah.
Well, we're not on Madam Hydra.
Madam Hydra. Why is it a 2/3?
Is Atlantean Cavalry actually almost fine in our deck?
I mean, I think it's almost always kind of fine, but we have 2 Red Room Recruits as a way to draw cards. Scroll draws a card. Yeah, we don't have a lot of ways to draw cards, though.
I guess Madam Mass does it.
Oh, yeah, I guess both those do. Oh, Atlantis attacks.
Probably not running it, but...
I mean, if there was a deck to run it, it's one that can discard it easily when we can't cast it.
That's a really
I think
good
that's
point.
where it's best.
That is a really good point.
Having it be a good top deck and also a thing we're always happy to just discard to a Red Room Recruit number 3.
We don't take a Tama here, right? Just Red Room Recruit?
No. No, it's
Yeah,
another 4. Oh, it's double blue too, which is a little awkward.
Ooh,
Surveillance
room. Oh, what a
Oh,
gift.
what a gift.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
We can do it all. We
That
can
is
live
awesome.
the dream.
Technically, we can activate our Super Scroll.
And now we can just take fun cards because we're not even really signaling anymore.
Exactly. Stark Tech for the sideboard. I'll just take the Ultron Drone and hire a crew. Oh, we didn't get the Black-Red duel or any other duels.
I think that's okay. With a Surveillance Room, I no longer even want to run a Black-Red duel.
Fair enough.
I want to play on curve. I think running... Oh, actually, do I even want to run a Black-Green duel? Green is like the worst color for Super Scroll.
I think the worst color is white. Make a little wall.
I don't know, making a dude is making a dude.
That's true. That's fair. But
if the green one was target creature as opposed to Super Scroll gets those stats, I think I would like the green a lot more. But not being able to pump a different thing, painful.
That's
fair. I think we gotta play the Widow's Bite.
Okay.
And what are we doing from here?
All right, so things that are on my chopping block, I'll just rattle off some. I mean, Atlantean Cavalry, Kingpin's Enforcers, maybe the Hydra Troopers. These guys are really 5-drops. Maybe Roxton Brutes. I'm not sure how much cycling we're going to be doing.
None.
Atlantis attacks. So I would say I'll just put these into a pile, like this. So just some of the mediocre 3s, which I think is kind of an awkward spot to be in our deck. That's 4.
We have such good 2s.
Yeah. So that's 4.
We're going to have a lot of turns where we're really going to have a curve of 2-drop, 2-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop.
That's, yeah. So should
because
I put
our 2s
back
are
in...
such high quality that it's fine.
I agree. Should I put in one of these 3s though and cut something else, like cut Atlantis attacks or something?
I think my cuts are Cavalry, Enforcers, Brutes, and a land.
Cavalry, Enforcers, Brutes, and a land go with 16 lands?
Yeah, I mean, we have 5 creatures or 6 creatures under 2.
Oh, yeah.
3 of which draw a card on entry. Baron reduces the cost, and we have 2 of it.
Huh?
Like, not hitting lands on curve isn't really, it's kind of trivial to us because we're also, as we just said, really fine with going 2-drop, 2-drop if we need to. And those in our 5-drop slot, Ninjas of the Hand can also just be 3-drops. I think our curve's
You're right.
very tight.
You're right. You're actually really right. Yeah. Our curve. I was thinking we have huge mana sinks with the ninjas trying to hit Super Scroll, trying to ramp up to Atlantis attacks or whatever. But you're right. Actually, that's not really the plan. And we have so much card selection and discounts. Yeah, I like it. I wouldn't have thought of that. So that's cool.
We're going to find ways to use whatever cards we have in our hand. I feel confident we will get that selection option. Exciting.
Awesome. That's the deck.
All right.
So how are you feeling about, like, okay, we're drafting an off, kind of off archetype from what's the best. I think Dimir is in the lower half, not like the worst thing you can be doing. It does have blue, which is great, and black is perfectly fine. But it misses out on,
we're doing exactly what you should do when you end up in one of these like not pure blue white green green blue decks, which is we're not really trying to do anything fancy. We're playing aggressive creatures on curve, and we are playing a clear beatdown game plan. So flyers shouldn't get free reign to run over us. Like, we are gonna be pressuring the board. Oh, this hand's beautiful.
Yep, easy keep. Our opponent's
on the draw.
Yeah, on the draw.
Can't have it all. Turn 1 Boombot.
All right.
Turn 1 Boombot.
All right, I'll go ahead and drop an island and nothing else to do. So what are we conniving away, do you think? Oh, Doombot into Origin of the Avengers. This does
is concerning.
It gets me down in this format that, like, you draft something fun and then you just fit island planes and they have a rare already on turn 2.
Yeah, I actually think we play a turn 2 Adaptoid and give it flying.
Smart. Yeah, I like that.
With plans to Frozen and Ice. Doombot?
We're on double
Okay, our own Doombot's such a good draw, actually.
Yeah, we can double spell Red Room Recruit.
Adaptoid.
Cool. Yep. Red Room Recruit into Doombot is going to be thing because we have the double spell capacity. We could also, we cannot play Doombot and hold up a counter, unfortunately, but
Unless we top deck an island.
yeah.
But the thing is, I don't even know if I'd want to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Nick Fury,
No
very
abilities.
far from Wooburgering. And they're holding up counter magic.
So I'm going to play Red Room Recruit into the counter, or maybe I first play the land.
Well, you have to
Doombot.
play the swamp first, or we're sad.
So play the Doombot into the counter. We're okay with Red Room Recruit getting countered, right? That doesn't really concern me.
I'm actually almost like the other way around.
Okay.
I almost would rather Doombot get countered.
Do we attack first?
No. It doesn't have
Okay.
vigilance, right?
No, no vigilance.
And it gets stats equal to the number of counters on it?
Legendary creatures. Ooh, surveillance room.
Legendary creatures. That's great.
Kind of want to throw away a Madam Mask like we were saying.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. We have 2 in hand.
And it's slow.
And no cost reducer.
All right, go ahead and drop a Doombot.
Yep.
And
then
yeah,
Doombot's going to get +1/+1, so we might as well get him for 1. There's no block.
Yep. Nothing to get any counters on. They also didn't counter. They might have a land cycler. No, it was just inefficient.
They just didn't have a way to use it. I mean, that's a great sign for us.
That's true.
They kept top though, so I'm very nervous about bombs.
Totally. So should we play into like take up the shield? I'm very tempted to just block Nick Fury with Red Room Recruit to just get this out of the way.
I actually am gonna, I mean, if they had Super Suit, they would have blocked with Doombot. I have no idea what they could have in hand here at instant speed outside of that.
I want to hold up counter for when we have something better to protect than just a 2/3 Red Room Recruit that already got us card advantage or card selection.
Yeah, let's see what's up. And by what's up, I mean what's on top of our deck.
Don't really want a land, do I?
Don't need a 6th land. No, we do not.
And then just attack with everything, because what the heck else are we doing?
Yep.
All right, in we go. And then we're just holding up We Saving Nay. I guess we could keep it back to Teamwork We Saving Nay, but that's like coward stuff.
Yeah, I want my damage. We'd have to hold back both creatures, and I feel like that's way too obvious face up.
Oh, that's going to get countered.
Oh, well, that's just money.
That can get countered right
That's
here, right
exactly
now.
what we wanted.
Definitely. All right. Goodbye, Giant Size Flying Ant. All right.
And next turn, we'll be able to give Adaptoid Menace after Madam Mask connives, and then we're able to pick the 2/1 that it makes.
You're right. And they just tapped off of counter mana. All right, go ahead and play a land, play Madam Mask.
I might have played our Swamp so that we can play Super Scroll without having to use Surveillance Room. Because I want to discard the land here, but I think we still discard the land.
Fair enough, fair enough. In with both, and I'm going to get Menace.
And now Adaptoid's doing exactly what it does in most games, which is become a problem very quickly.
I wonder if Claw is actually going to get anything here. I don't want to block because we're about to Claw and we have a removal spell, right?
Yeah, they're going to pump the Doombot here, and we're fine with them committing the mana and then turning around and Frozen and Icing it.
Yep. So no need to trade a Madam Mask or anything. I want to keep my Madam Mask right where she is. Baron Strucker. So we can actually double spell Baron Strucker into Claw, get whatever's in their hand out of it.
And it connives, which takes which gives us another Madam Mask trigger. I'm getting real nervous about the Doombot though.
Yeah.
Like if we do all this and then they have a way, either we don't attack or they have a way through, it's getting real sketch.
Yeah, so how do we deal with AM Scientists though? Or do we just attack? Do we just freeze their Doombot and attack with everything and let them get in for 3? Because we're dealing 5, 6, 7, 8. We're dealing 8, so we have them on a short clock. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do that. That's fine. Hopefully they don't have...
I just want to get that off.
Yeah, if they have Captain Marvel in their hand, then we're in trouble, but that's always true.
I mean, if they have Captain Marvel in their hand, we're always in trouble. I don't think we can afford to let Captain Marvel be our play around.
That's true. I'm always thinking about these cards that they printed in this set. Okay.
Wiccan now. Are
It's
they
an
dead?
issue. They could flicker the Toombot. They get to block Matamass, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's close to. Oh,
So
no,
before playing the land, there's no white instant speed spell that's not happening in combat, so they can't. They're discarding whatever's in their hand off Claw. So we can play Baron, then Claw, Connive, and discard their card.
Yes, and then maybe hold back. Like, the thing is, we're dead to a single hit from Wiccan, because they can block Madam Mask. We could also just play the land, attack with everything. They have to block Doombot, and then
they're just dead on board.
They're dead.
Oh,
right?
But if they have exactly
Helicarrier Strike.
Helicarrier Strike, but they've had so many
Panther
turns
Pounce.
to use it and didn't. They'd have to have top decked it.
If they have Panther
I think
Pounce,
we just Alpha Strike.
Yeah.
With play the land and just Alpha Strike.
I think you're right about that. If it's a combat trick, they got us. Go to blockers. Block the Doombot. Go to damage.
They're dead on board.
All right, nice. Good read.
Like, force them to have it in those spots. There's one card it could be. Ugh.
Yeah, 2 cards. Panther Pounce would also have given them another blocker.
Oh, blink the Doombot off of...
Panther Pounce untaps and gives flying. So they could have untapped their creature, jumped it. Oh, well, the flying doesn't matter, but they could have untapped it and blocked, like, Madam Mask, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's so interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't play Panther Pounce really a lot. I know it's made its way into a lot of decks. I'm not a big believer on it.
Fair.
The fact it has to have a target makes it really awkward.
Totally. Well, hey,
sometimes it's everything.
We're 1-0. If you wanna learn how to go 1-0, go follow my good buddy Vintage Cube Chef.
I'm great at going 1-0. If all drafts ended after game 1, I would be killing it.
That's right.
Oh, Super Scroll. We have the chance.
Yeah, we could actually.
Real question is, what do we do in turn 2 here?
I'm probably just playing Yellowjacket because I think we saving A gets more beautiful with time, and we can go Claw turn 3, activating the Yellowjacket, and maybe we have a chance of super adaptoiding with the lifelink at some point.
I'm on board for all these things, and if they are holding up their own counterspell, I'd rather they take the Yellowjacket.
100%.
Because then there's a villain in the graveyard for Claw.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It makes it even better. We're playing against the Jankster.
Ew. That is not a card I like to see.
No.
But we have Super Scroll mana, and Super Adaptoid now gets every keyword ever.
That's true. Oh, and it's Ward 1, so we can just play it. Yeah, let's just play it and do that, right? But we can't attack.
That's okay.
That's super cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't.
I want a Super Adaptoid. Ward 1, unfortunately, is not a counter it can get, but it can get all the other ones. It'd be really funny, though, if you could stack Ward 1 counters on it, and it would just be like a Ward 1 times 4, because you just keep choosing
that would be
Ward
awesome.
1.
Spider-Woman, that's so rude.
Well, they can't... Oh, it doesn't have Ward 1. Okay.
Right.
This is a pretty problematic curve.
Yeah.
To say the least.
But
the good news is Super Scroll's a 4/5 flyer.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should just play out the Super Scroll, attack with Yellowjacket to get some HP back. Make sense?
Yeah, I don't think we can afford to like play Red Room Recruit and then sit on a We Say V Nay.
I agree. Now they probably just have like a web up or whatever, but
I mean, if their curve out is Captain America into Spider-Woman for R rare into web up all on the play, that's Marvel in a nutshell sometimes. Like,
yeah.
Those curve outs are very, very hard to interact with and beat. Plus, they could have worse options where this is still fine. Like, they could have, I don't know, Trickster Stratagem, and their best choice is to put Super Scroll back into the top for us. It buys them another turn.
Yeah, makes sense.
This is super fine, too, right?
Yeah.
Just play a 2/2 and draw a card. Gives us another turn.
No, what is this? Murdoch's Crusade, huh?
That's
annoying.
This is disgusting.
This is the other thing is like, these are just like whatever commons and uncommons I have in white. Like we went bomb into bomb and we can't even keep up.
Oh man. So we're red room recruiting, hoping we draw a villain, and then playing Claw to make them reveal 2 cards from their hand.
I think that's exactly
right. Or we're playing Claw straight up and holding up counter magic.
The thing about holding up a counter is like we're already so far behind.
Yeah, they don't even need to play a thing.
I think we just throw away an island.
Yeah. I really want the counter on the red room recruit, but I think we can afford it. Yep. Get in for life. And then play Claw.
A little bit late.
We can double block the 3/3 hero.
No, I sequenced it wrong. I sequenced it wrong. I forgot that this triggers multiple times a turn. For some reason, I just saw this as
it's not just a one-time unlock.
My bad.
I'm gonna be so honest. I don't think it's gonna change much about this game.
Oh wow!
They show us a Doom bot. The worst card in their hand is a Doom bot,
and it was gonna be
so over.
It was gonna be a 4/4 next turn as well. Oh wow! Shield spike it. Let's just sit back and admire.
Oh my goodness! So yeah, they totally chose the right answer. Their hand was Shield Spike it, Captain America, and a Doom bot.
I guess I'll just take. I'm not sure what gets us out of this.
Nothing.
Teamworking Atlantis attacks. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we're a whole card off it. I think we're just dead on in the
Yep.
On board. No, not quite.
Yeah, we can attack. We can chump with Yellowjacket. We can go on to the next one. I think they got us fair and square.
Yeah, oof. That is that was something.
That was tough.
That is a very Marvel game.
Yeah, no kidding. It does feel.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Like people have figured out how to do the non-blue-white or sometimes blue-green archetypes, but it does feel like you're just fighting with both hands tied behind your back.
Well, yeah, I mean, they played one really good rare. Captain America's great, and then they followed it up with just like 4 commons and uncommons that you can get in any draft in a row, and it was completely overwhelming compared to what we were doing.
That's right. The thing that you know, as the win rates have kind of converged on the top few archetypes, it looks like blue-white is behaving more like every other archetype. But the way that happened is twice as many people are drafting blue-white as the next most drafted archetype. And then again, about like twice or so as many people are drafting that one, green-white, as the third most drafted. So it's like at least 3 times as many people are drafting blue-white as anything other than green-white. Okay.
Insane.
That's
this is a great opening hand.
It is.
On the play, no less.
So I guess I'll open with Surveilling. Maybe not. Maybe I'll open with giving us some more flexible, whether we want to hold up We Saving A or Yellowjacket. The thing is, we're very likely
like
just... Okay, I'm going to go with the island. Time to make a decision. But
so in situations like this, I really like knowing what we're going to draw next turn, so we can make a more educated decision about what we need. Because right now we don't need anything.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So now a 4th land is great. So now I know I'm looking for a 4th land. So if we don't draw one next turn, I know what I'm going to try and surveil away.
That's it. That's an awesome point. I always think that, and you as a vintage cube chef will appreciate this, I always think like the best time to like brainstorm or ponder or whatever is always like in the future. Even though you do get advantage from like having the thing sooner, you have more information later on.
Yeah. Surveil becomes exponentially better the more important the top card of your deck is.
It's a great way of thinking. What do you think?
I want to get rid of it.
Yeah,
I think this is like the perfect example of why we're happy to run Atlantis attacks in a deck like this, is we're the best at getting rid of it.
I totally agree. Completely agree.
Because on turn 7, if you can do it, it's amazing. And otherwise, man, does it suck having it in your hand.
It just gets stuck completely. Yeah, you were 100% right. That's what convinced me to pick it, was when you said we can just throw it away.
Yeah. I mean, we have like 12 ways in the deck to move it away. Wow, they're using a web up on a Baron. I've never been happier in my life.
Absolutely A-okay. Now the question is, we probably don't run out Ninja of the Hand, I think, and just hold up the counter. Is that right?
I agree.
Okay,
I think playing into the hand as our 6-drop seems great, with plans to counter basically anything they play this turn.
Literally.
Into...
Okay.
Sure.
Why not?
That's very counterable.
And then next turn we're doing Madame Mask, right?
Right, obviously. I don't know if I would make this play if they played blue, but they don't have any islands, so I'm not worried about guaranteeing my 5-drop. So I'm going to guarantee my 5-drop.
That makes sense. And now we're going to get 2 triggers on the Yellowjacket. Oh, interesting. I almost want to throw away Ninja to get to play Claw and hold up We Savine, but maybe you throw away We Savine here.
This is really close. I think our board is so good that holding up a counterspell is better. And given we don't have a lot of villains in our graveyard, Claw's not actually a lot of value. I almost want to say I'd rather have Ninja the hand.
Okay.
Death Toucher. They're going to play beefy things. I think there's no wrong discard here, weirdly.
I buy it. The
we
only
also
thing
have
is
2 Claws of the deck.
When we play, that's true. When we play Ninja and we don't level it up, it will be so obvious that we have a counter.
Oh, I'm totally going to level it up next turn, though.
Okay, cool.
It's a 5-drop, and then the following turn, we want to be able to hold up counter magic.
That makes sense. Baxter building could be good for them.
Doc Samson.
Interesting. So I want to go Ninja, level it, attack with the 2/1 in the flyer.
Yep.
I think that's the only
and
play,
we're
actually.
not going to play this land such that we can connive away at future points. Make them discard something.
Yeah, I was thinking about attacking first, but they actually have no decision to make on blockers, so...
Yeah, make them discard before knowing how we're attacking.
That's true. Although they can probably suss it out.
I like letting my opponents have the opportunity to make mistakes.
That's true, that's true. So, if they start drawing cards, we're really happy, right?
Well, that's Baxter building. So, oh yeah, that's the draw card if they have a toughness 4 or less, or 4 or greater. Yeah, that's fantastic. They do have a lot of mana, though.
That's true.
Triple green.
Khazar. That's pretty solid for them.
Khazar. Sure. Problem is they're 11.
Yeah.
And that is a big problem.
We just need to keep the villains flowing and have them not play a reach creature. What is this guy doing?
Which with 3 mana, we're kind of in the clear right now, and we'll be holding up We Say Vine on future turns.
So they're on a tokens builder on, so they're gonna go put a counter on Zabu, add a token, then add another counter to Zabu and add another token. So every powerful broker activation gives them another Zabu counter. And Doc Samson like doubles or adds 1 to everyone. That's kind of cool. I like that they're doing something interesting.
I think the coolest thing here is we get to just attack all.
Yep, attack with everything, 100%. And
they have to take Madame Mask off the board.
Yes.
If they want to block the menace creature, we're either killing Khazar or Zabu. Ninja's a hand kills anything.
Yep.
And then we just play a second Madame Mask. We gave up 2 in the air damage for this, but we took the Power Broker off the board without having to sack Madame Mask.
Pitchless Swamp, probably. 4/3 is not a very relevant stat line for Madame Mask.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of 3-power stuff.
Yeah. It does mean we can't play Super Scroll, but I think
that's true.
Something we just have to accept. Red Room Recruit draws us another card for Madame Mask and double triggers Yellowjacket.
That's pretty good.
Pretty decent.
And
we're at 27 life, by the way, if you didn't look.
That's awesome. I love when people do like cool fun stuff though. Oh, they can actually activate this.
Yeah, but it taps their whole board to do it.
That's true.
Or it taps 2 things to do it. Well, we get to start with a Red Room Recruit and make decisions from there.
Definitely.
Because it triggers everything.
But yeah, I just like when people do creative, like super creative things, like putting counters on this, adding counters with that, adding counters with that. I guess that's kind of what the archetype was supposed to be, but it didn't really work, so.
Well, we can force them to trade the Helicarrier with Yellowjacket. Because we have 2 creatures in our graveyard, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's probably good. In our graveyard, we have, Claw and Madam Mask.
So we'll get we got a trigger of Yellowjacket. We'll get 2 more. Oh, that puts it to 4.
We would also have to toss We Saving A.
Oh no, we toss a land.
The problem is we don't have enough mana to also play the Hydra Troopers because we're missing a black.
Oh, I just realized that. I mean, with a Doc Samson, are we able to hold up We Saving A expect it to work?
So why don't we pitch We Saving A first?
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Unfortunately.
And just get more creatures on the board. Force them to do weird stuff.
I kind of want to... Maybe we do hold back Yellowjacket. I think we...
Well, if we play Yellowjacket, it gets 2 more triggers and becomes a 5 power creature.
You're right. You're kind of right.
Forces the trade with the carrier. Actually, I think this makes it lethal because they have to tap 2 creatures to crew the carrier to live the Yellowjacket. And that leaves them with 3 creatures, and we have 2 menace. Oh no, they go to 1.
But we definitely going with the team here, right? Do we hold back Madam Mask?
Everything.
I don't think so, right?
No.
Yeah, just going with
Make them go to 1 and sack their
helicarrier.
Or trade their helicarrier, and they have to trade off both their 1/1s.
Yeah. And with 4 menace creatures, or however many are left after this.
4 will be left because if they block a menace creature, they die.
Yeah, so they could have Helicarrier Strike, but I don't think they've had it. Yeah, okay. All right. 2 wins, 1 loss.
They're reading the room.
Yeah.
And the room says you lose.
That's right. So far, I do have to say, we're 2 wins, 1 loss. I do have to say we do have a 100% win rate against non-blue-white, I believe, and a 0% win rate against blue-white.
I would be so depressed to learn what my stat line is for against blue-white. Is not against blue-white for this format. It's not pretty.
I know.
Well, I guess a certain number of them are the mirror, right? So like has that factor in, but
that's true.
Man,
you have to take the mirror.
My heart just sinks every time my opponent just goes like island plains, and I'm
no. It's like the groan test of this format is just your opponent playing one of the color pairs in Magic.
Oh man. I mean, to be fair, it's been a hot minute since blue's been this good. White tends to have its moment in a lot of sets, but blue doesn't get a lot. But I have found that formats where blue is crazy tend to be formats where blue is like crazy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I think is a nice curve.
Yep, I think it's a nice hand. We even have Subterranean Cavern for the Super Scroll for whatever that's worth.
I'm gonna guess it's more likely you're gonna connive it away though, just with the way our deck works.
Yeah.
Baron.
Yeah, we have nothing to do, but then again, we have plenty to do. Looks like they have a counter spell. Okay, this is actually kind of tough. So we're not going to be able...
I think we Widow's Bite this in response to the connive.
Okay, got it. Yep. That's a good call.
I think it's harder to use Widow's Bite than it will be to use a We Say Vine.
Now they do know that we have We Say Vine because we would not have gotten priority just for this.
Yes. But we could also have a Cycler or amongst other things.
That's true. Super true. Then I want to go Baron Strucker next turn, I think, right?
Of course. Yeah. Cool. Because if they kill it, Claw gets a second card to look at.
They pitch Bullseye.
Interesting.
All right.
That usually tells me they're missing lands or they have 2 Bullseyes.
Yeah, I agree.
Struggle to believe your turn 3 that is also very likely to kill something was the best thing to discard.
Oh, we're so choked on black.
Wow, this hand looks so good now.
If we can get a swamp off of the connive, then we can double spell.
It's amazing. So what card are we the most interested in actually resolving if we don't get a swamp? I think it's Yellowjacket, because then we get to hold up We Say Vine.
100% agree. Absolutely.
And this plays through their own We Say Vine.
By the way, another thing that... Oh, yeah, I'll take that action. And Yellowjacket conniving is extra awesome. Oh, do we pitch We Say Vine as a mind game? Or do we just pitch Super
Scroll? Because it puts a villain in the graveyard for both Claw and Hydra, but I do love where your head's at. This is a really interesting point. Do we attack here into a possible hire of a crew?
Hire the crew. Wait, isn't that a tapped villain? I've never
No.
cast it. Oh, it's untapped? Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's not a good card, but it's totally a card that makes sense for how this game has gone. But I still think we attack into it, and if they have it, we just counter it.
Also, that does let Hydra Troopers, for whatever it's worth, make it 2-1.
Yeah, but I kind of want to keep the Baron. It's pulling a lot of weight.
I agree. By the way, another thing about them discarding a non-land here that says that they want lands is they didn't even get a counter out of it because their card was dead. Oh,
yeah, they knew that it was... Oh, this is just so sad for them. This is why the villains deck feels so, like, painful sometimes.
I agree. Except our villains deck, which is awesome.
Land's amazing, because now we can go Claw and hold up We Save Ine.
Yeah. So I'm going to do this first in case we get a swamp. It actually doesn't really change anything, but...
no, we want the swamp for sure.
Yeah, right. We would pitch the island. I'm so terrified every time that I'm going to target myself with Claw. Why does it let you do that?
I don't know. Oh, we drew an island. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, drawing an island. This is my life. Because I'm piloting, this has to happen.
They show us 2 lands. We take the island.
Yeah, funny. So they weren't short on lands? Okay.
I'm very confused now in what way this possibly led to them discarding a bullseye. Like,
I agree.
Genuinely not sure. Like, maybe they didn't have a land and they've drawn straight lands, but if that was true, they would have had all the cards.
Oh, man. Playing around with saving A.
Well, it does and it doesn't, because they're going to distribute these perfectly, and then we'll get to counter potentially the original one to save the Baron.
Could be. Could be. So, yes, I targeted
We'll see
Baron.
how they distribute.
So, targets Claw, Claw, Baron, Baron. So, do I just counter the first one to save Baron? I think that makes sense, right?
I want to use our mana anyway.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And with Claw dying, Hydra Troopers will now trigger making a villain. And we can only target the original spell, because all the others are copies, right?
I think you're right.
Regardless, I'd rather save the Baron over Claw.
Yep. No, that makes sense. Ninja of the Hand with the discount, so we can actually play to make them discard and get the trigger.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I think that the other thing is, well, Baron Strucker's out. Maybe I was supposed to play the Hydra Troopers to get the other one to double connive. But, okay. Because both villains would get to connive, so that might actually be better.
I don't know. Taking a card out of their hand now seems pretty fantastic.
Awesome. I'm glad you agree.
It seems like their hand is very awkward.
It
They
does.
showed us 2 lands, and they've played the land.
And a 1/3 was in there as well.
What the heck?
Yeah,
I'm a little lost.
they must have drawn the 1/3.
I think they might
last
be a
turn.
little lost on this one too here.
Could be,
Thirst
could be.
for knowledge?
All right.
Keeping up specifically double red?
I love to see the Grixis deck have some fun. It could be that we made their life awkward by making them discard that island, but actually I don't think so. Like, they could have double spelled Hydra and Thirst for Knowledge if they had that.
Yeah, I feel like their deck or their hand hasn't come together for what they're trying to actually do. Masters of Evil? Was that what that was?
Oh, they can't kill Yellowjacket. Nice.
And they finally have killed the Baron.
Yeah, too bad that we don't get to connive anymore, but we do get double trigger on Yellowjacket. 2 creatures, one of them with Menace. Put them to 2. All right. Dimir control.
And we definitely hold... Well, actually, do we hold the land? Everything that connives... Oh, I guess Red Room Recruit.
Yeah, I think we... Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
I'm thinking about playing around Claw, exactly. Because then we don't have a card to even discard. But, like, if they're playing Claw, we're winning.
That's true.
They have to have exactly the rare that deals 3 to each creature.
Oh, that would have been so bad. I didn't even think about that. All right.
Yeah, that's like the only card in the game.
We're at 3 wins, 1 loss. Can we keep it rolling? Can we go clean 4-0 from here?
4-0 from here.
That's what we're aiming for. I mean, I almost have my gems back, and I'm, nominally trying to rank up to Mythic. So, if 4 wins is like a nice target, because you basically get your gems back and you got a pip on the ladder, right?
Yep. I only grind a mythic on sets that I enjoy, and that's because I'm a fully free to play account. So like
Nice.
it is a big deal for me to really try and burn through all those gems to try and get there. So if I like the set enough, I'm like, all right, I'll sit down and do it. And if not, I'm like, I want to make sure I have enough gems to buy the pass and do all the things. This is an easy start. I mean,
Totally.
we'll Widow's Bite basically anything they give us that kills it.
Okay.
Cool.
So do we run out Baron Strucker here?
I actually, oh wow. So not drawing a land puts this really awkward because if we had a land in hand, we could run out Claw, be fine with them countering it, and then next turn play Baron into Red Room Recruit.
Oh yeah.
But without a land, I think we do have to just play the Baron and hope they don't have a. I mean, they could have anything, right? They can have Widow's Bite, Lightning Strike, a counter spell, and Dark Deed. That's just the instant speed stuff. I feel like there's no good answers.
The way more passive option is just play Red Room Recruit into the counter, but I don't really like hurting myself for the chance of playing around a counter. Like you're already losing equity 100% of the time. So yeah, let's just.
Yeah, I think we just run the Baron and accept that if it gets countered, because then also our Claw is better next turn.
That's true. Sometimes your opponent has
didn't get countered, but they could still have the plethora of instant speed effects.
Goodbye, AM Scientist.
I love seeing this. As long as they don't go get a weird color like white or green there.
That's right.
If they go get white or green, I'm concerned.
That's right. Okay, Justice.
Oh, Justice.
I don't hate.
Sure.
We can go. Oh, nice, a land. So we can go Red Room Recruit, Widow's Bite. We could also just play Super Spell.
Do we care about killing Justice?
Yeah, maybe we just go Baron Strucker into Red Room Recruit.
That was my thought.
Cool, let's do it. And then we double Connive.
We could also play Super Scroll.
We could.
But I feel like that's bold into just slam it.
The specific concrete thing I don't like about that kind of plan is they're about to hit 4 mana, which is both Trickster Stratagem and also the 4 mana destroy target creature.
Yeah.
Should we pitch Cavern? I think probably. It's not so good to have a tap land here.
Our hand's kind of fantastic.
And then we Connive again.
I think we discard a land again.
Yeah.
Once again, our hand's kind of gas. Even if they kill the Baron.
We stopped ourselves from flooding there, so that's kind of sweet.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge.
And the opponent
it was basically like a Surveil 2, and we would have binned both.
That's right. Exactly. And they have 0 planes, which is about a plus 8% chance of us winning.
Yeah. I remember when the set was in the pre phase, and I said white was going to be the best color, and everybody's like, what are you talking about?
Good call.
We'll talk. I did also say that I thought red black was going to be super legit. So, you can't be right on it all.
And some you lose them. I mean, they printed Inspiring Overseer basically, and also Preening Champion. Like, the fact that blue-white is amazing is not no,
it's not a shock.
But
so now we're happy to play a Claw and Widow's Bite the Justice?
That sounds good.
Or they just did a really weird play. I don't know if you caught that, of teamworking unnecessarily to gain 3 life.
To gain a life.
And they did play a land. That, to me, makes me feel like sensing weakness, but also having a lot of removal. So I kind of want to play Claw first.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good call.
They don't have a lot of creature plays, so they're like, I need life, but I have removal, so I need a burn. I'm fine with burning premium removal.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Hand on it.
So should we Widow's Bite them now, on our turn? I would be inclined to save it up, to leave it for their turn, but I don't have a concrete reason for doing that.
We're leaving it up because we could also be holding up counter spells, which might make them play weirder.
Oh, what did I just do? I tried to press attack, but I pressed no attack. My bad.
1 damage. I was fine. That 3 life intimidated us.
That's right. Yeah, well, now they have to think about what this mind game is where we're deciding not to attack.
Well, we're obviously teamworking 3.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. Teamwork 3.
On a 2 cost. We got tricks.
I don't even know how that... I was just listening to you and agreeing, and then for some reason agreeing with you made me go no attacks. I was just in a passive mood, I guess, because of whatever you were saying.
All right, so Widow's Bite. I feel like if they pass through to end step, we're Widow's Biting the Justice just no matter what.
What? Ruin
Use our mana efficiently.
It enters with the counters, so I don't think I get to do that.
Correct.
In response.
That card's very good. Discard a card. We lose 2 life. We have no token. Yeah, this could be a lot worse.
So we're not even having to sack a creature because they know that our Red Room Recruit is worse than their Justice. I think we just, I mean, we're still going to Widow's Bite the Justice, right? Because it kills it straight up.
Yeah. I agree.
Cool.
And I don't want to take 2 here. I do not want to take 2 here at all.
No, I agree.
And then this is just a 4/4, right?
Yeah, I don't
so does it have keywords? I feel like it has like menace
no.
or something.
Nope, nothing.
None? So we just like... Okay, so if we just play a Crossbones and they have a removal spell for it, we're sad, right?
But if we just play a Super Scroll and they have a removal spell for it, we're sadder. But if we play Super Scroll and we draw a land next turn, then we get to draw 4 cards.
I think we get Crossbones down here because I'm actually kind of fine with trading Crossbones with the Wrecking Crew, depending on what they do here.
I 100% agree. That's exactly what I want to do as well.
Like, I feel like we're winning the long game right now with a hand of Super Scroll, Frozen and Ice, and their hand could easily be like land, some not very relevant card, some not very relevant card, land off the top, in which case make them make awkward plays.
And we still have good draws here. Like if they don't attack and then we draw Madam Mask, for example, then our Crossbones becomes a 5/5.
Oh gosh, we have 2 Madam Masks in the deck. That's right.
Yeah.
We can also draw one of our ninjas, which we're happy to just level up, have it be another 3/3 Death Touch, make him discard another card. Like we have a lot of really solid draws. If they don't attack, I feel like that is very clear inclination to me that they have a counter spell that they want to kick.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the attack's pretty free here. I guess we could be holding up Depower, leaving up exactly an island.
Taskmaster. I can probably just freeze that because there's nothing that scary, but I don't really want them to get our Super Scroll
with
eventually.
Super Adaptoid too.
Yeah, Super Adaptoid. I can give it Death Touch. Yeah, so just double spell, freeze. I want to freeze the Taskmaster, play Super Adaptoid. Then do we attack with the 4/4 Crossbones? Maybe now we just want to level it up. What do you think?
So this is like crazy. Do we Frozen and Ice, Super Adaptoid, but Frozen and Ice the Wrecking Crew so that we can attack with 4/4 Crossbones into Taskmaster? Like what do they copy? Oh, it's anything in a graveyard too, right?
I don't think there's anything very good in graveyards. They could get a Justice, a Scientist, Ultron Drone.
Yeah, we gotta take the Taskmaster ban. There's just too many options.
It could it could become Super Adaptoid. I don't know how out of control that gets.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
I think let's just, get rid of the Taskmaster, hopefully for good, play Super Adaptoid, and then maybe just hold back Crossbones, because now they just have a problem, right? They can't really attack.
And next turn we'll play Super Scroll and attack with Adaptoid, and it will put it in the air.
And Crossbones will be a 5/5 Death Touch, so like double blocks are hard. Yeah.
And we're in no rush.
The only thing
this is another opportunity where they kind of need to have removal, and it just continues to clear the way for a Super Scroll.
That's true. My only concern here is just that they seem to be like a very slow controlling deck.
With a lot of removal.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for like the other shoe to drop also in terms of like, I don't know, Doctor Doom or Atlantis Attacks or something like that, you know?
Yeah, they are a deck that would play Atlantis Attacks quite well.
Totally.
They're 1 mana off of actually using the Legionnaire, but they still played it. That's kind of wild.
That is interesting. I guess they're feeling behind. I kind of want to play Super Scroll, attack with Crossbones and Super Adaptoid just to get some pressure on, hold back the land and hide that we can activate Super Scroll.
Yeah, but then they can counter it without having to teamwork.
Good point. Oh yeah, should we be playing around counter? Good point, good point.
I think we have to. I think the cost benefit's too low to not.
So, but they can counter it any time, right?
Yeah, but then they tap a creature, which tapping a creature here is actually super relevant no matter how they tap it.
Good point.
Because of the attack that enables.
Good point. Okay, play Super Scroll into potential counter. They haven't had a counter yet as far as I can tell. I mean, I guess they tapped out for Taskmaster, tapped out for Wrecking Crew. That all makes sense, but there was a Visions of Villainy turn. I'm not sure what we played, but they didn't have a counter whenever they did that, I think. Okay, let's see. I mean, the counter is a common, so it'll come up a lot. Like, we have 3 of it, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it resolved.
One of the reasons it's such a powerful fact.
That's right.
Are we willing to let Super Adaptoid die to take a Legionnaire off the board?
I was thinking maybe let's just attack with the 5/5 Death Touch. It's such a problem for them on its own. What do you think? Because they can't double block.
No, they can't. There's weirdly argument for like an attack all.
Oh man. I'm always like, a problem that I have is I don't attack enough, so lay it out for me. Why should I attack
like
all?
if you I'm worried about depower here now.
The thing about depower is even if they double block, we trade still with like Wrecking Crew.
With Crossbones, yes, but not Super Adaptoid.
Oh yeah. Well, I would even hold back.
Yeah, Crossbones is the attack, but I am looking at like there is a line where you could attack with everything. It's really interesting, but I think Crossbones is just the better attack.
Okay. I feel like we should do a gameplay video after where we break down the decision points and drill in.
And this is one of those like knowing what they have changes things, because like they could have Widow's Bite and be able to kick it, and if we attack all, it's like terrible.
Oh yeah.
They could also just have Lightning Strike, which they were intending to use on Super Adaptoid anyway.
I see. Yeah, good call.
Which all attack null.
They have to kill Super Skrull. Okay, they're gonna bound Super Skrull. That makes sense.
Sure.
They can't just let us draw 4.
No, but then they let us replay it, get a Crossbones trigger.
Yes.
Crossbones is a 6/6 Death Touch.
So they can double block with
them for 2.
Yeah. Unless they just Atlantis attacks here. That would be the worst case scenario.
They'd have to... Atlantis attacks has Teamwork 5, right? Or is it 4?
I think it's Teamwork 4.
I wish it was 5.
Did we get rid of ours this game, or that was a different game, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Funny enough, it's nearly possible for us here.
Yeah, that's true. Gives us good draws. Okay, interesting. They put Kang on the bot or in the bin. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's a little slow here. We're putting a lot of pressure on them, which is fantastic. And even with a Justice being able to bounce something, like there's argument the correct thing for them to bounce is Crossbones.
Fair enough. They could be wanting to bring back Kang with the Unliving Legionnaire, but I don't think that's what's happening.
Well, it goes to hand, right?
Yeah, right. A 5/4 flyer like super adaptable. Okay, Crossbones.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Well, you know what I want to do.
This implies, though, that they have other ways in their deck to deal with the scroll.
But more than anything else in the world, I just want to draw 4 right now. Tell me why
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, yeah.
You should. Because even if they kill our whole board, we're taking 9. And this should draw us a land almost guaranteed.
Yep. Draw 4 cards is like, oh, what a dream.
Like, I'd love a Surveillance Room.
Atlantis attacks.
Atlantis attacks for next turn.
Best card. All right.
Like, what don't we want?
I don't think we have an attack.
No, we win the long game now. There's no point in giving ourselves opportunities to lose it.
Yep.
Really weird they didn't play the Ultron drone. That would be why.
Wondrous Wasp.
Why on earth did they let us draw 4 cards?
I guess they drew it instead of Kang, like drew it into their hand. And oh wait, no, then they could have played it on their turn, couldn't they? Wait, what?
Yeah, they could have done it main phase of their turn, and then we wouldn't have had a scroll to activate.
Did they decoy play? They decoy played instead of that, so they're trying to go aggro now or something. I guess that's what's happening.
No, that was the turn prior.
Okay, I'm confused.
Now they can activate Ultron drone. They did turn off flyers for us. And how many counters does the Legionnaire put on itself when it
the Legionnaire
becomes a thing?
2 counters. So it'd be a 5/4. I kind of want to double bounce, I guess, Wondrous Wasp and Unliving Legionnaire.
They can replay Wondrous Wasp
You're right, immediately. So going for the token is better, I guess. And then super adaptoid can attack to become a flyer.
Why are we bouncing on living legionnaire?
Good question. I'm just trying not to die to flying damage.
So they block 4 on the ground. They take 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's so close.
Oh
yeah, I guess block. So yeah, you can like take the token. I mean, we're just losing the race in the air is the problem.
Yeah.
I almost think Atlantis Attack isn't the right play.
And just go
I think we need to draw.
Okay.
Like we
Madam
could
Mask?
like Madam Mask.
Oh, maybe Crossbones first. No, because we're 1 mana short. Darn it.
Crossbones plus Red Room Recruit.
And then we're
deal
attacking.
2 damage. Oh, this is just so rough. All right, we're at no time. I think we gotta do Atlantis attacks because that's the plan that makes the most sense.
Okay. I won't argue.
Teamwork it. Teamwork 4.
And bounce on Living Legionnaire. No, I passed to. Okay, well, I attack with Super
Oh my
Adaptoid.
goodness.
I get a flyer, right?
Yes, we need to make that into a flyer permanently. And copy like Justice or whatever.
This is the problem. This is the hard part, folks, about co-piloting.
Co-drafting.
It's just the.
And then yeah, just bounce.
Target me, bounce, and I think I'm just gonna bounce. I guess just the Legionnaire.
I'm Living Legionnaire. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you know
Trade
what?
our 4/5 on the ground for a 6/5 hexproof.
Double Justice.
Oh.
Trigger.
That. Wait. It triggered off the token bouncing.
That's so funny.
Wow. This is one of those spots. It's just like what the heck.
Everything feels wrong.
There's so many options and they're all bad.
Oh, Falcon Wings Harness. Are we just dead?
Yes.
5, 9, 10, 11. Yeah.
There's basically no way we could have not died to Falcon Wings Harness. Unless we made them discard it with Ninjas of the Hand because it was their last card. But, well, it could have been their last card or the land could have been their last card.
And I think we would have had to do basically nothing else.
No, yeah. Wasp really wrecked us. That is the answer. And it would have wrecked us even harder if they had just played it on their turn instead of playing it on our turn. Like, they let us draw 4 cards to taste, like, victory, and then took it right back away by having, like, the perfect answer for it.
Yeah, that was strange.
That's so crazy.
That card is bonkers, but it's just, like, that was just good magic. Like, we thought we were the beatdown. We were actually still pretty close to pushing lethal with the Atlantis attacks, but they just got there first, and we didn't have the flying blockers in time.
And we can't bounce Justice, right? Like, we can't go bounce Justice. Bounce,
no way.
Like, it's so ugly.
No
There's like
way,
no good ways to do it. They just had a lot of premium. I mean, we did too. It was a good game. We played it out.
And that's the thing that Justice. That's the thing that makes Atlantis attack a lot worse. Cards like Justice and Hero in Training and everything. The fact that there's so many good enters effects in the set. And also even with Trickster's Stratagem, which is a phenomenal, much better card, I still find myself looking at a board of like 3 things with premium enters abilities and being like, I don't want them to get any of that.
Well, this is an opening hand. Imagine if we were on the draw. Imagine if we weren't playing against blue-white.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, we keep this, right?
Absolutely.
Yellowjacket into Baron into Super Adaptoid for 1 mana.
Looks awesome. Yeah, I also really want us to win this one. This one is for all the marbles, in my opinion, because you can't trophy every
the 4
draft.
winner.
Yeah, but winning 4, if you win 4 times, you don't feel like you failed, right?
Red-green. Somebody's brewing.
That's cool. That is cool.
That gives us some hope. The second Baron here is awesome.
That's right. Yeah, we can go Super Adaptoid. We can go Aerial Doombot into Super Adaptoid and then get the lifelink on Super Adaptoid because we've already triggered Yellowjacket.
Oh, that's gross.
And double connive.
I think if you order the triggers, though, that always works, right? Because Super Adaptoid is a villain.
Oh, yeah, you can put it after. Yeah, that's true. You're right. Alien Invasion. Oh, man. All right, we're having a race.
Well, we're
now.
racing. Those can't block.
They cannot block, and one thing that surprised me, they don't get sacrificed at the end of the turn.
No, they stick around.
So maybe I do play Super Adaptoid first. I need to make sure I'm ordering my triggers though. Right? So
yeah, I'm thinking here, like, they're playing red-green big stuff.
Yeah.
Is this a turn where we're actually cool with, like, holding up a We Savvy Nay even?
Yeah. Could very well be.
Well, I mean, I guess we want to connive really bad. So we want to get...
I mean, we can play Super Adaptoid no matter what, right?
Yeah, let's start there. That's like the no-brainer. Figure it out from there.
Okay, now make sure... Okay, so if Super Adaptoid happens last, Yellowjacket's going to resolve first, right? First to last.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. And connive at the end. Sure, that's fine. What?
And target Yellowjacket. No.
Okay.
The targets go on the stack.
The targets, then it's the opposite resolution order. Cool. Okay, good. Resolve.
Connive away the second Baron.
Oh, good call.
Or Super Scroll, since it's very hard to cast.
I think I just want to get rid of it.
I mean, we're never casting it.
You think so? Yeah, you're right. We're either winning fast or not. You're right. Yeah, I think
we're more likely to play a second Baron.
And then just attack, right?
Well, before you go to combat, I think
I could play Hydro Troopers.
Yeah, I think we're actually supposed to play the Doombot.
Doombot?
As a flyer.
Okay. I'm in. Let's do it.
Just put so much pressure on them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Did it not connive?
What if they have deal 3 to everything? And then that's just the
Why
end of our
did
draft.
Doombot not connive?
Do this only once each turn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so maybe I did think something wrong before when I thought Madam Hydra would double connive or something.
All right, they hit us for 2. They are losing this race by a lot, though. And we now have 2 villains in the graveyard?
Yes, so Hydra Troopers.
That was the other reason to hold the Hydra Troopers.
Agree. Might just throw away the other Baron Strucker this time.
That makes sense, especially if we hit a land. That'd be amazing.
Okay, which villain? I want the Menace one to connive. So that's the Menace. Yes, that's the one I want to connive. And then throw away probably Baron Strucker. Could also be the second We Savvy. Yeah, maybe it's just... Yeah.
It does give us a villain to connive with and trigger Yellowjacket.
That's true. Just sack it to the Legend roll instantly.
Yeah, I think Baron.
I like this. We're having trouble drawing lands, but so far that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have lethal on board next turn, and these aliens can't block. And we have a frozen and ice for whatever they play. So I'm feeling pretty good.
Alien Invasion.
We're also at 26 life.
Hooray! I thought that card would be great.
Yellowjacket.
Yeah,
Yellowjacket's pulling so much weight.
Absolutely. Yeah, I thought Alien Invasion would be great because it looks so much like Urabrask Scourge, but it's just so much slower and
so much worse.
Also in a much worse color pair. But also, in fairness,
triple pipped.
Triple pipped, yeah, exactly. The first time if it were splashable, I think it would be so much better. Or double
even
green.
If it was just red-green.
Yeah. Ooh, mythic number 1016. Let's go.
All right. Mr. E. It's a famous Smash Bros. Player, but...
Ooh, do we keep this? I think I'm going to throw it away.
On the draw, I think we have to keep.
Okay. This also helps us get an island.
Yeah, there's a solid chance we just top deck an island, right? It's a 8 and whatever. Oh, that is like the worst draw ever.
Don't want that.
No, we don't. But we're playing basically one turn off, right? We can play an aerial Doombot on 2 still. Oh, no. No, not like this. Blue-white into a turn 1. Why is it whenever I play against like high-ranked Mythic players, they just have the nuttiest decks? And it's not like they, like, no offense to Mr. E. It's not like, oh, you built this really well. They just have like crazy bombs. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. So, okay, I do not think Mr. E did this for a second, or that most people do this by any stretch. Something that I think some people might do is if you get a bad deck, you retire it. If you're like really trying to climb the ladder. and you're okay throwing away
Oh,
gems.
really?
Yeah, conspiracy theory. I don't have proof.
Are we playing Claw here over holding up? I guess we have to contest the board. And if we're trying to contest the board, is Ninja the hand better?
Ninja's better.
Trades?
You're totally right. As soon as you asked that, I was wondering if you were going to say Ninja. So play Ninja, attack with Doombot?
Yeah. I mean, we're not chump blocking, basically, ever.
I agree.
They have priority because of Mr. Phil. Mr. Phil.
Oh, man.
Well, their 2-drop is going to be a 4/4 and force a trade with ours. If we get Trickster's Stratagem here, it's like game over.
Oh, no, we can't even
This
block
is
with
what
our
I
Death
mean.
Toucher.
Oh, my goodness.
This is so funny. Oh, welcome to Marvel.
I know. The other, what's it called? Deck that I've played against that was like this, like a mythic ranked player, high level, had Black Panther, Electra, Wasp, and like one other crazy rare. And I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, we drew the island, right? So
Frozen and Ice fill, but then they can still tap our Death Toucher. So Frozen and Ice fill and attack with everything, right?
How much is it to move the shield?
2.
I actually think we've Frozen and Ice Agent of Atlas. They haven't played another hero. Phil's just a 2/2. And he can't buff himself.
All right, let's get bold with it. The one thing is, yeah, then I just attack with everything because.
Yep. And next turn, if we draw a land, we're in business, right? We either play Claw plus we save Ine or Madam Mask. That's not a hero.
That's true. Good read. Good read. Re-equipping. I like to see it.
Move the shield over and hit us for 2. Like, sure.
All right. Can we get a land, please? Land time. Oh, heck yeah.
Okay. What do we play here? It's... Okay. So option 1, Madam Mask, is just stats on stats on stats.
Yeah.
Option 2, Claw, get a card out of their hand with holding up we save Ine because likely they're going to try and Futurist Forge. Nah, I feel like you gotta just get the mask in play, right?
I think Madam Mask. I love holding up counter spells, but I think it's just Madam Mask.
Yeah.
We can.
I'm there.
Yeah. So, I guess we attack first.
Sure. Yeah. There's no harm in it.
Agent Phil has super vigilance.
Yeah, he's so vigilant. He watches all.
I'm old enough that I remember when Lifelink stacked.
Oh.
Island.
All right. What do we want to see? Okay, so I was gonna actually say this. If we see a land, do we keep Atlantis attacks? But
yeah. I don't.
So we have a land for next turn.
I think playing Atlantis attack sounds really good, right?
Yeah. I think we get rid of like we save Ine.
Yeah, I actually agree with that completely. Because it's about to get kind of weak against their aggro deck.
Also, it makes Madam Mask a 4/3, which blocks Phil Coulson with the shield.
Oh, yeah.
So if we need to get defensive, we can hold up Ninja the Hand plus Madam Mask and not take a hit.
All right, they're digging.
They are cracking for the... Wow. Taking the Agent of Atlas might have actually been the deciding effect of this game.
That was an awesome read because I was so ready to just fire it off on Agent Phil. But you're absolutely right. That was a great call. We are getting pretty low.
I know, but...
So we can attack and just level up Doombot, for example.
Oh, we drew the land.
Yeah.
There's so many ways we can do this. Yeah. I'm very worried if that's our play, though, of getting demolished by a helicarrier strike.
Can we? Yeah, that's absolutely true.
But I think at 7, with them having not played any creatures, I think we can attack all.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. They don't want to block Ninja, so they're going to block Madam Mask.
And then take 2 for potentially 8.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
They have been digging so much, though. I have to
Yeah,
assume
they could have a
have
supervillain
some...
lockup. That's another card that feels like supernatural here to have.
That's true. So do we level?
I mean, if we're not leveling, we're just playing a Sonic and making them discard a single card.
Feels kind of weak.
Feels kind of weak. I think we gotta make them have it, just like before.
Yep. I agree. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Looking good.
Oh.
Have them at 5.
5 and all of our stuff lives. And they can't have Red Guardian or whatever his name is because 2 mana versus 3. I'm liking our chances more now.
Yeah.
Land Atlantis attacks can't be kicked.
Yeah, the fact that it can't be kicked is pretty good. Captain Marvel. Make it indestructible.
Yeah. We actually have an answer to that, though.
Yeah, bouncing is the one answer that you can have to it.
Because it could be like, I got to get under counter magic right now. That's like actually a really high level play, is to just play it out here. Since in black, well, I guess in black blue we have lots of answers potentially to it with the 3 mana exile
a creature.
Dark Deed doesn't kill it though.
We have a surveillance room too, so it's hard for them to know exactly what to play around.
That is devious. That's true.
Okay, are they just gonna do nothing? That would be the scariest thing, actually.
Well, it's actually kind of funny because if they do nothing, we don't have to Atlantis attacks pre-combat.
Right. And we don't have to kick Atlantis attacks either.
No, we don't.
But
we can just make a 6/5 hexproof.
That's so funny.
Oh,
so
that is
we
so
win,
funny.
right? We straight up win. We just bounce our 2 things and then attack for 6.
Atlantis attacks is the goat.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't teamwork it.
Every bad thing that I ever said about Atlantis attacks, I take it back. Yeah, I mean, this card's awesome when it's awesome, right?
Well, that's the thing, right? We're just trading Atlantis attacks here. They can tap Phil Coulson to put a counter on Agent of Atlas.
They're thinking about it. Is it worth it?
I think they're thinking they're tilted because we frozen and iced their vanilla 2-drop instead of their rare, and it was totally the right move.
That was a sweet read, dude. That was awesome. Yeah.
This has been a fun draft. I'm liking our deck here.
I do like that in Secrets of Strixhaven, they printed Force of Will on the bonus sheet. So in situations like this, you had to be like, do they have Force of Will?
There's like that little panic at the back of your mind.
Right. It's
and in Avatar, they had Force of Negation.
That's right.
And so like it was like super real. It was like did you know that Sword of Fire and Ice is in this set?
Yes, I did. I saw that. It has like at least at one point it had like a 80% win rate or whatever because like 1% had played with it, and then it like ticked down a little bit. But yeah.
I opened it in my prize packs of my FNM draft in paper. I was like, oh my goodness! Imagine if I had pulled this in the draft. My deck would have been amazing.
Protection is just, I actually wish that they wouldn't print things with protection because it's so feast or famine. Like protection from a color, I mean. It's just
I mean, it's 2 colors too, so like your odds of success are 70% that you're at least hitting one of the 2.
Man, I do have to ask you, no shade to any one individual, but are we just getting like timed out by a top mythic player? This is like
absolutely.
Kind of sad. I
mean, it's a little tilting to play Agent Phil on turn 2 and then not find another hero for the whole game, but we played to our outs, right?
If you play this much Magic, like you have to like lose a lot and be okay with losing. Not to say like that. I mean, that person loses way less than most people, clearly, right?
Clearly, yeah.
But anyone who plays a lot of Magic loses a lot. That's just part of playing Magic. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. I will tilt concede, but I don't tilt rope. That's like the one thing I don't do, for sure, because it's just,
All right, 5-0. That was awesome.
Yeah, I have bad news for you though, friend. I am cursed with the infinite 5-3 for this set. Like every deck 5-3. That's funny. For sure. So that deck was definitely one that felt like we were slated to maybe lose, and we found our path to victory. So, Island Go, no.
Yeah, that's right. Not a plane. No, it's a planes.
Island Plains, no. Okay, Bull Biochemist is fine. Let's chill.
That's fine.
It could be so much worse.
I assume we're pitching a island here. Okay, we're definitely
like
pitching it.
100% we are pitching an island.
I was like 90%, and then it ticked over.
There wasn't much I think we could have drawn there.
Oh, this is one of my most hated cards of the format.
Really?
Just one of the most tilting cards for me personally to play against, because it's just like...
Why no block?
Oh, whoops. Definitely meant to block. Do I frozen ice it? I just hate it so much.
I think I'm more interested in playing a Baron.
Okay, fair enough.
Did they give us our path of Baron into
Madam Mask?
Early Madam Mask.
Yeah, if we can land Madam Mask turn 4, we have so many blockers forever. And next time I will block.
That's kind of the...
Okay, they clearly want us to block with Baron. I'm saying we probably shouldn't.
I'm not giving it to them. I'm not giving it to them.
Yep. I'm with you.
The thing is, the clues are slow. Like, they're good, but they're pretty darn slow. So if they're taking their turn to do that, and we're playing Madam Mask on turn 4... Yeah, more card draw. So, like, that's the thing. These clues now don't matter as much because they just played a Futurist Forge.
That's true. I think my hatred for Agent 13 comes from the fact that I play a lot of Control. And when I'm playing Control, I mean, our deck has some... It has some, like, activity and mid-ranginess. When I'm playing Control, the fact that the white aggro decks can just draw more than me is, like, what can't you do? You have better creatures, you're faster, and you get more card draw.
Yeah, they're winning the creature race, or the card race, so we need to win the board race.
Agreed. So Madam Mask
is a slam dunk. And then next turn playing Crossbones, double triggering. Wait, no, Crossbones wants to turn 2.
I'm going to not connive on this one because I want to connive on the villain that it makes. Because a 4/3 and a 3/2 is better than a whatever and a whatever, etc. Okay, I'm gonna pitch the swamp.
Island is our discard.
Oh, Island?
Yeah, we have
Super Scroll. Good call. Good call. All right, take the action, and then, oh, interesting.
They have too much to do without their mana or without casting spells like clues, forges, etc. I think we save Ine is a pretty natural discard here.
I agree. And then I can just attack with both, sneak in 1 damage.
Sneak in 1 damage.
I think it makes sense. Red Room
I want it, they got it.
Yeah. Red Room Recruit's not a good blocker, and Baron Strucker is not what we want to be blocking with, so.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it would have been nice to have Crossbones down before all of that, but you can only have so much, right?
Yeah. It was kind of why it was interesting is like, if Baron gets countered or killed, playing Crossbones into Madam Mask is still kind of nice.
Totally agree.
Pre-combat to make it so that if we want to trade, we have to give up our Madam Mask, but we don't care about trading anymore because these cards don't matter.
So just take it?
Yeah. Like these clues don't matter to us. They have infinite ways to draw cards. Have more clues. Ooh. We're going to try to win.
We got back a we saving A. So I want to play...
Crossbones is the easy
Crossbones lead. Holding the land, I guess, for connive, but we almost certainly want to play it to hold up We Saving A or Widow's Bite.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do anything in between, so I can just do this. I think that this is very risk-free. I will connive,
if we draw Surveillance Room, it gets weird, but...
Yeah, you're right. That's true. Pitch that. Zap them for 2, play a land. Okay, so we can actually teamwork Widow's Bite, so I kind of want to go in with everything, not play it before blocks.
Yep.
Cool.
And then they'll block Madam Mask with the giant flying ant, but we don't care. And then because we're killing it, and then we get to turn one of our smaller things into a Death Toucher and also kill the Biochemist.
100%. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Let me free up a little bit of...
For some reason, they...
What were you saying?
Trick. I was gonna say if they have a trick, we can also just counter it instead.
Cool. Okay.
Or maybe they're afraid and they block like this. Oh, this is even better. Now we get to Widow's Bite.
Widow's Bite killed the flying ant, probably.
Yes.
Trying not to let my hatred for Agent 13 blind me.
Yeah, it's such a good call. Yeah, Death Touch first, then 2/2. Yeah, the fact that that's not clear sometimes.
So funny. Teamwork 3. Yeah, I have to tap this one.
Crossbones. Yep.
All right.
And like
But
the
they
agent
can.
doesn't even attack well here because we have a 2/1. So they
That's
have to like
true.
use a removal spell on a 2/1 to be able to get a clue when they have 3 clues.
Well, I will say, as much as playing against Agent 13 is one of my most hated things to do in the set, playing against Madame Mask is also one of my most hated things to do in the set.
It's a crazy card.
Super
Oh, that's
Soldier
gonna get
Serum.
frozen in ice so hard.
That's the person at our draft table who took the Super Soldier Serum, probably.
It's from our draft table.
Yep. All right.
Uh,
Lock this guy down.
frozen in ice.
Play the claw.
Plus
I don't.
claw.
Pretty sure there's no way to screw all this up. That's what I usually say right before I screw it up. But yeah. All right. Hey,
I mean,
we
they're
broke
just dead on board.
no 5-3 curse for you today.
I'm happy to break the little bit of a curse for sure. It's a curse and a blessing. Like I'll take infinite 5/3s on a free to play, account. Like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
true.
farming gems and wild cards and whatever. But
Sorry, I said.
yeah, I'm sitting at like the exact win rate I normally do, but I have so few trophies because I keep stopping at 5 wins.
Running into, yeah. I said 5-0 last time and then amended it to 5-1, but we're actually 5-2. I have a very different curse as we sit at 6-2 now, I believe, which is I always play the maximum magic in this set. Literally my last
6 and 3, 7 and 2.
Exactly, every single one. So I'm just in it for, like the maximum amount of time every time.
All right.
Interesting.
On the draw, or on the draw, I keep this hand. I don't think you can keep it on the play.
Yeah, I think I'm throwing it back. I mean, one direction is like we have Super Adaptoid, we have a 2-drop, and we have some interaction. Having said that, it's like a very low impact 2-drop if we can't play like Yellowjacket. So
I think it's less that for me and more of it. All of our cards that get us out of that kind of hole are black. So we can't really find blue cards that help us dig.
Okay, here's a very interesting one. You have a 3-drop, a 4-drop, and a 5-drop, and interaction. Which one do you put back?
Back Madame Mask. We have 2 of it, and it's no guarantee we'll even be able to play it at all.
I agree. Put back the most expensive creature.
Yeah, that's not always the case, but in this case, when we have 2 solid creatures to go alongside it, we're putting back our best creature, but one that we can redraw to.
I'm only inclined to keep the the best but most expensive creature if there's a big gap. By the way, awesome draw. Yeah, if there's a big gap between that power and like if it's a hand where it's like I don't really know how I'm gonna win, I'm gonna have to draw something that can actually do stuff, then I'll keep the expensive thing.
I mean, I'm just playing claw here, right?
Totally. Just getting them down a card is so good. It's just already a 2-for-1.
Man, I want to connive so bad.
I know. I know. Conniving.
All right, what are they going to show us? I think they're going to show us.
Did you guess
Wiccan?
Wiccan?
Get my vote in. No, I did not guess a Wiccan.
That would have been amazing.
But classic Wiccan being just kind of a 5-mana 4/4.
Oh
wow, very equipment synergied.
We would have had to play around. Yeah, not finding the land.
A little scary.
Yeah, we have to play around the +1/+0 and indestructible equipment, which they can now flash in.
Well, is the right play here to just frozen and ice the Ronin and then see what they do?
Yeah, it's interesting. I wouldn't be inclined to just because of the bomminess of the format, but I don't know, like playing Ninja of the Hand kind of sucks here, doesn't it?
Yeah. I kind of want Ninja of the Hand to be my 5 after we draw a land.
Yeah,
but
okay, let's go for it.
It's tough. Because like if we play Ninja of the Hand, we're just attacking with Yellowjacket and getting completely destroyed by Ronin.
Yeah, could be. Okay, let's do it. And then attack with both, right?
Yeah, because this also unlocks attacking with both.
Yeah, checks out. All right, in with both.
And if they trade, cool.
Yeah, I think that means they're not actually an equipment synergy deck.
Or they just don't have an equipment right now and they need to... not drawing another land is still hurting us here.
That also always happens to me. Me specifically.
I mean, we're cool with trading with Herbie plus 2 life, right?
Yeah.
Play Ninja.
Play Ninja, go in. Oh, they don't seem to have too much going on, knock on wood.
I mean, they did just draw a free card off Herbie, as Herbie does.
That's true.
Man, the card is so good.
Yeah, Herbie's bonkers. We got something really good instead of a Herbie, but I don't remember what it was. Another
Right,
Herbie.
Sure. I mean, I'm into a second Herbie.
Oh man.
Play a land.
Sure, he's fine. Okay.
Crossbones.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I want to go crossbones. The ant is so nerfed here, and then we have no attack.
Yeah, a 3/2 into 2/2/1 just doesn't feel great.
No, it does not.
But I do like it as a post-combat surprise untap of like crossbones.
Totally. So
Ooh,
I think.
what a draw!
Yeah, I think
That's got to be the play, right?
Yeah, because we can throw away the Atlantis attacks and try to get something good. Try to get a land, for
Like
example.
a land.
Yeah.
Because then we can ninja the hand. We also have a second Madam Mask in the deck somewhere.
Somewhere. Oh, that's a land. Yeah, goodbye Atlantis attacks. You were a dream that we
And we
dare
get a
not
counter
dream.
on this. And a 2/3 is kind of amazing.
Playing the land, even though that does not play around Ninja. Okay. So we got our damage in.
That's fantastic, because that doesn't remove the abilities, and Ant can untap it.
You're right. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it's just unactivated right now. So yeah, no, you're right. No, it can't become untapped for as long as they control Spider-Woman, but still. It still has the ability.
It's hard untapped. I thought it was doesn't untap it. It's untap step.
That's okay. Having the passive ability is awesome, right?
I don't think we attack
right?
here.
Yeah, I agree.
No, Shuri's doing nothing.
What they can do is copy Herbie. Okay, I thought they might copy Herbie and attack, but they didn't.
They slammed a land, which tells me they have another land in hand almost certainly.
Yeah, good call. I kind of want to draw Red Room Recruit, right? It's better than just drawing whatever else we would draw under it.
Yeah, and also the Ninja of the Hand's instant speed. So we do not need to use it to make them discard this land that's almost certainly in their hand.
All right, so I'll go no attacks end, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See what they got.
Find a better opportunity to make them discard a card.
Kid Loki is fine.
Yeah, that's irrelevant.
We can't really get anything with the ant, can we? I'm going to let them attack.
No.
Well,
but I want to do more damage to them.
So play the ant and tap down something. Then next turn we're going to level up Ninja unless we draw something better. Is that right?
Tap down Shuri.
Yeah, I agree. So we can attack.
Or,
well,
no, we tap down Spider-Woman because we're going to level up Ninja of the Hand.
That makes sense to me. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. We knew what we were going to draw. Silly me.
And we want to wait to play Red Room Recruit till next turn.
So attack with everything?
Yeah, and then we Ninja of the Hand to force them to discard the land that we know is in their hand, but at this point...
If it could be Helicarrier Strike, then this would not have been in play, but...
Oh, if it could have been.
Yeah, if it could have been.
But they go to 7 here. They now can't really attack with Herbie, else giving us giant flying ant hits. Wow, they're flooding so hard.
They are.
I hate to see it. Like, I genuinely don't enjoy... Oh. Well, I guess Claw is actually a better play, even though it discards nothing, right? Because we want to hold Red Room Recruit till we find either a draw synergy.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Oh, these attacks are very annoying for them, because we can just attack all. Herbie trades with Giant Ant. Spider-Woman can block Red Room Recruit, and then they're double blocking Kid Loki, and we're left with Red Room Recruit, Crossbones, Spider-Woman, and they're left with just, yeah.
Yeah, we can ping them for 2, that's true. Yeah, good call. Is there anything to be said for leaving back the ant in case we get some removal for Herbie or something?
Yeah, they can't block it, I guess. So yeah, I guess we just attack with Ninja of the Hand then? Because it's a free block on Spider-Woman on Red Room Recruit.
That makes sense. And if Herbie blocks Ninja, we're thrilled. So I think I like this.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we get a 2-for-1 here. Which, actually a 3-for-1 because Ninja already got a card out of their hand. Then let's play Claw just to get the trigger.
Yep.
Because if
then, as soon as we find a card we're just not the most happy to play, we play Red Room Recruit.
For another 2 damage.
For another 2 damage. This also puts another creature on the board, which will make them have to have a real draw again.
Yeah.
Which they've been failing to do.
I like
also,
not
this
holding...
is a very removal-proof board, because
Scroll.
the best thing to remove is Crossbones, but they've already kind of spent a removal spell on it.
That's right. So attack with everything. They'll do some blocks, then play Super Scroll, ping them for another 2.
Yep.
Kind of sounds awesome.
I love everything going on here.
I had a game where I ended up almost decking my opponent out with Super Scroll. They were 1 card away from me.
Draw?
Yep. Target player.
Super Suit to kill Sonic Subjugator.
That's fine. I won't play this
and
guy.
And then Scroll just like wins the game.
Hopefully. You know, we can also do another ability because we have Surveillance Room. Herbie, that's a nice top deck.
I mean, that's probably one of the only top decks that keeps them in this, because they problem is they have to double remove Crossbones. Hey, that's right. A trophy.
We trophied. Heck yeah. The maximum magic. That's my curse. I always end up with these 2-hour videos because I just go all the way. Always 2 losses.
Hey, I mean, if it ends up with a trophy, totally worth.
Totally. Awesome. Well, it's been absolutely a blast drafting with you, Chef. Very happy to have this trophy under our belt. Any last
Do you
words?
want to do a quick deck review?
Let's do it.
This is something I do in my videos, is I'll like come rant a little about the deck depending on how the draft did and talk a little bit about key cards.
Cool.
Overperformer of the draft for me, Yellowjacket. Holy moly.
Yeah.
So many games. It was just an absolute house. What about for you?
I think one thing about the shape of this deck really stands out to me. We say the Nay basically counts as a 2-drop because you can just hold it up on 2 and be perfectly happy. The fact that the deck has a good curve, that's what I've really come back to when I've been experimenting with non-blue-white decks. You really need, it's not even about creature count or synergy or even individual card power. The thing I keep coming back to over and over again is if you want to keep up with white aggro, you need an excellent curve, and we have that.
Yeah, and I think even going a level farther than that, white-blue kind of gets to play on curve and have such high quality through stats and abilities for it. So I've found a big weakness of decks is you feel like you're playing out cards, but their cards are all just like matching up better than yours in combat. So our cards on curve have great stats. Red Room Recruit is consistently a 2-3 if we need it to be. Yellowjacket and Super Adaptoid being in the air for their costs is great. And then we follow that up with like Hydra Troopers, Ninja of the Hand, Giant Ant, Crossbones. These are all cards that fight the board for their mana value, allowing us to get to that late game and not already be at like 12 life or like 8 life and just trying to survive immediately.
Oh, yeah. And a solid cards like Madam Mask and Super Scroll, they're obviously card advantage. They obviously have a huge ceiling. But part of the reason that they're so good is they're just overstated. Super Scroll is a 4/5 for 4 flying. Okay, it has a lot of pips. You have to watch that part. But the fact that it like just wins the game if you activate any of its abilities twice is just icing on an already excellent cake.
Yeah, and Madam Mask being a 3/2 that consistently makes a 2/1, right? Unless they have instant speed removal to the connive trigger on the stack, makes it a 5/3, half of which is menace. This half has to be killed, right? Like you can't leave this on the board. You can't ignore it. So just playing that like stats based like beatdown strategy and letting synergy kind of be like the extra juice that like pushes you past those close games, I've found a lot of success with. But I mean, look at just the quality of this deck. Triple We Save Nay, triple Red Room Recruit, double Madam Mask. This deck you could write up as like this was gonna trophy in the draft part, and then you just have to play it out and make sure you don't, mess up. And even then, we face some tough opponents.
Oh yeah, and that was an awesome call too. That's the play of the game for me when you suggested Frozen and Icing, the random 2/2 prowess, just because Agent Phil did not seem to be well supported by what they were doing.
Itself.
Yeah, and then they just could not draw a hero. And in retrospect, probably tilted out because they probably had like 20 heroes in their deck, like 10 heroes, and couldn't find a single one.
Yeah, they played a Futurist Forge and cracked it, and didn't find a hero, or didn't find a hero that was relevant enough at that point that it was worth playing. Like, that's brutal for sure. But we were so far behind from the get-go after that start from them that we have to play to our outs.
That's right. Absolutely. Cool. Well, this was really fun. This was awesome. Let's do it again.
Awesome. Yeah. I don't know too much else to say. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Follow Vintage Cube Chef.
And follow Unlimited Splash.
Awesome.